How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. Checking the watch, making sure that's what it says it is. That is what it is. Hope you're doing well. You guys will have to let me know if any of the sounds sound weird, because for whatever reason, the sounds in my headset sound very strange. So I don't know if there's an issue with the sounds overall or not, but yeah, definitely kind of keep me posted on it in terms of what you're hearing, because it's a bit weird in my headset, but hopefully it's okay on your end. Farm to Table, back once again. Our quest today, trying to get our very first chef hired. We just got our windmill. Now we got to learn how to use it. We got to go and find some grain to start growing, stuff like that. Get that part going, and then yeah, more fun to be had. So you're hearing ticking. Oh, that might just be the game sound in the background. If I sound normal, then that's I guess the part that I was hoping that I don't sound like I'm weird. So, but if I sound normal, then cool. I sound a little echoey, huh? Yeah, let me see something here. I wonder if there's something a bit echoey. Let's see. Let me go in here real quick. Oh, let me try something here. Let's go with that. Maybe that might change it. Possibly. And then let's go back down to here, because now I lost my game audio. Let's go to that. Let's see if that's better. Is that different? Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's better. And I can barely hear the game audio. There we go. I think now it's better. Yeah, I hope it is. So, echo gone, but I'm a little quiet. So, cool. Yeah, something happened there. I don't know what happened. Well, but we're good now. So, excellent. Let's get into it. We got Cheryl Visser. We got Salty Starfish. We got Rich Trucking. We've got NJ Dalek that are all here. We got Brian Pietrowski. We got Blessed Day Pam. We've got Rick Trucking again in Martin, Iowa. We got Boomagak here as well. We've got Alex Bryant, Interceptor Pup, Big Steve, Quebec Steve, Comment ça va, Rusty, Très bien, except for my microphone not working properly, Lisa Forbells, Michael Porters, and that is it. So, and for everyone else that we have out there watching and lurking, hi! Happy Wednesday to you. Just some more technical issues. It's fine. Foxy Gamer, also here. Christina Ray, also here. Good to see you. Back in we go. So, in our last episode, we acquired ourselves a windmill right over here that it needs grain in order to make some flour. So we are going to have to find our way to some grain in order to do that. I also want to move this thing because I'd rather have it kind of facing towards the front. So like that. So yeah, we're going to change it to move it like that. And then the door for it is right here. So yeah, we just got to get ourselves some grain. So this Wednesday troubleshooting session is presented to you by Geek Squad. Exactly. Now, if I remember right, I should be able to go in here into buy mode and buy wheat. Yeah, so we can buy a wheat field. So that's all we need to do. So we're going to set up one of these. So we're going to have one wheat field here. And it grows every minute and a half, basically. Oh, and I harvested something. I wasn't ready to harvest that, but that's okay. We actually have space for it, so that's good. No harm, no foul. I was just going to harvest something else again. That's fine. Not really too much harm and no foul. Now, I'm trying to water these things. That's all I want to do is just water them. Just water the things that need water, but don't harvest them. Yeah, that's interesting. That's showing that is... Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. Just going to leave it. Not going to touch it. We're just going to leave it. So, Amy girl, how you doing? Finally caught alive. Just finished binge watching Returns Outlet Simulator Season 2 to make me get the game and give... Oh, well, cool. Thank you so much for that. And my apologies to your wallet, as always, for having made a purchase based on something that you saw me do. So I'm very sorry. But I hope that you enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun, for sure. Very, very much so. Okay, so let me take a look at this again. Because, yeah, there are things in here that said that they're ready to be harvested.
but they were not watered, and that's what was throwing me off. Was that I was looking and seeing things there that needed water, but apparently were also completely ready to be harvested. So it's all good. All good. I never mean my apologies. They always come with a sly smirk and a giggle. So I'm very sorry. No, that's not true. Salty. It's not true at all. So, lettuce. Do I need lettuce? I need lettuce. I need lots and lots of lettuce. I'm very sorry. Or am I? No. Oh, I don't have enough money. That's why I can't do anything. I'm minus $26. Is that a problem? If I have negative $26, is that trouble? Is there a reason that might be a problem? I can't see why having negative $26 would be a problem. It seems like that should be perfectly fine. This game with all of its rules about finances and whatnot, just so boring. Gotta have money to do things. Jeez. You finished cat mail about 6 minutes ago. Awesome. We will be going back to more of that tomorrow. So for all the cat mail company fans, we will be doing that one tomorrow. You just need to be 20. I've got to just make $26 to be officially broke. That's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. We're just about there. All right, let's go get some more berries because I am completely out of them. And everybody loves a berry dish. I love that piggy. It's a piggy. Yeah, so we'll get the berries for our berry dishes. At some point, I will have to work on expanding the entire operation here, get where we have more stuff available to be made, because we really have not gone too far out there in the world of what can we plant, what can we make, and we really should. Probably we'll do that a little bit more once we have an actual chef and they can actually start working on some of these things. But why am I running? I can just do this. So, David, how's it going? Great to see you. Happy Wednesday to you, my friend. And hope you're doing very, very good. It's a little issue with getting endgame, but they put in a patch yesterday. Oh, cool. Cool. So, and Pam Z, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Okay, those are done. Just stand right there in the plate. You're fine. In the plate. Yeah, I think the music was really low until it's always been there. It's just some of the music in this game is very, very subtle. So that's probably, it might have been what it was. Okay, this is now done. So now we're going to go ahead and load that in there. And, oh, that quickly we get flour. Okay, nice. So there's some flour. We've got a pretzel. Did I see that right? We have a pretzel as a menu option now. I'm assuming it's on here. It's a pretzel. We can make ourselves a pretzel. Cool. We have pretzels. How about that? Everybody loves a nice salty pretzel. Cool. Filling and earthy. Excellent. So we'll go ahead and make ourselves a pretzel. How about that? We'll have to keep that going pretty steady Eddie. Because I'm sure that if we put that on the menu, people are going to be fans of it. So let's see. How can I change the menu around? Also, we need 6 sweets and we need 8 vegetables. So if I put the pretzels on the menu, then we're not going to... I'll have to take them right back off the menu again. Because we're not going to want to do those long term because they don't work with what our research is. So your mother was a salty pretzel, your father was a sweet starfish, and that's how you ended up with your name. Now it all makes sense. Now I get it. Okay, so we're going to take the tomato soup off for now. We're going to put the... What else did I make? I made boiled potatoes, so we're going to have wild berry puree for at the very beginning here. Because I made that. We're going to have boiled potatoes on the menu. We're going to then, let's see. The simple salad, I guess, is going to come off. Remove that. The pretzels. What's going on here? Oh, there they are. Pretzels. They're going to go on. So add to the menu. So for now, we got pretzels, boiled potatoes, wild berry puree. But we're only going to have that for a bit. And then, oh, I've got 4 things out here. Shoot. So yeah, we're going to get rid of these boiled potatoes. We're going to get rid of those pretzels, and we're going to replace it back with more veggie dishes because we need the veggies to go along with our goal that we have up there for painting. So that's the story, and that's what I'm sticking to. Let's get to it. Day 14. Store is open. The restaurant even is open for your convenience. Welcome back to the Rusty Pots. Here we go. 2 pretzels, and then pretzels come off the menu. And then 2 boiled potatoes. Boiled potatoes come off the menu. There's Michael. Michael is here. There's Charles. Charles is also here. And let's see. Again, just keeping an eye out. So there's my 2 boiled potatoes. So boiled potatoes immediately off the menu. So boiled potatoes off the menu. No more of those. We will go to the simple salads. Now they're there. So everything's good. So now we just got to get through the pretzels. And then we'll be all set. And I need to get some tomatoes. Oh, I can harvest the tomatoes. I just can't plant them yet. But I can do this. And I can get some tomato soup ready to go. Okay. There's my first pretzel. Oh, shoot. No, you're good. You're good. Get back to it. I hate it when I click on the the waiter. All right, salads. And then 1 more pretzel. I think the pretzels are done. So we're going to take the pretzel off the menu now. The soup goes back on the menu. All right, now we're back to normal. Everything's good. Kenta, how you doing? Great to see you. Whoop. Put the lids on. Rick, running tired today, played Contractville way too late last night. That'll happen. That'll happen. So, okay. Who wants the pretzel? Where's my pretzel person? Whoever they are, they're going to go away a bit sad today because I don't have any of those. Picture of your giant taco. I'll have to check that out. A giant taco. We had tacos last night. There's a place in town that has really, really good tacos, and it was Taco Tuesday, so we did that. Didn't get tacos, but we just still went there anyway and had a real good time because they do really good food. There's Kenta, there's Pamsy. Both right here. Did I actually collect that? I did. Okay. And there's Charles. There's Michael. Everybody's here. Just making sure we got enough of everything that we need. Oh, and now we gotta start watering. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind on everything here. And then water that. Okay. What can I make? Absolutely nothing. I can make 1 of these because nothing else is ready. I have a darn other thing that's ready. We could be in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, the hot salad. I don't quite understand it myself, but hey, I just run the joint. So there's a John. John, how you doing? And Kenta, 25 stream streak. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it very, very much. Batty Bryce, welcome to Rusty Champaign. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that very, very much. Do we have anything that's ready here yet? These are just about ready. Okay, and my lettuce is just done too, so let's get the lettuce in there. Because I got a couple people that are impatient for salads. So let's do that. And while that's going on, I can pick my tomatoes. Get those in here. Okay, there's my salads. Oh, who wants a salad? I'm going to do these myself because otherwise my waiter's going to send them to people who are not ready for salads. Sometimes you just got to do the stuff yourself. every once in a while. Same with the soups. Oh, speaking of which, I got to get more of these watered because I've got so many soups that are waiting. Bunny! Got a bunny running through here. Don't eat my tomatoes, whatever you do. Leave my tomatoes alone. I know how bunnies love the leafy greens, but please leave my tomatoes alone. I would really appreciate that. You want one. There's Michael. Michael wants one. Alex is here too. All right, there we go. It is 86 there today. That is hot. For Sweden. It's a pink bunny, so it obviously only eats candy floss. Is that the way it goes? Someone needs to tell that to the bunnies that live around here, because the bunnies around here don't follow that rule. They play by their own rule. All right, I'm going to trust my waiter to actually serve the meals to the people that are most hungry for them. I don't know if it's actually going to happen, but I'm going to trust that that might happen. It looked like that actually happened. Do we have pink bunnies in Champaign? I haven't seen any that are pink. I've seen plenty that are not pink, and they love eating leafy greens. They're a big fan of a leafy green, a really big fan of it, which is the main reason why I don't actually grow anything in my backyard, because the bunnies would immediately snarf it up and be like, "Oh, thank you. So nice of you to leave all these leafy greens for me to just eat and munch and munch and munch." Trust me, the bunnies are plenty cute. They're really, really cute. Don't get me wrong. But they love eating all the leafy greens that get left for them. They take it as a personal gift. Lettuce. How are we doing? Got a couple. Only the pink bunnies eat. Oh, that's what it is. I gotta figure out where we actually could find a pink bunny so I could test this theory. I don't know exactly where the pink bunnies live. What is their natural habitat? So that way we could maybe see if such a thing would be true around here. Because all the bunnies I've seen around here have just been normal looking bunnies. I've not seen a pink one. Okay. There you go. Brown and gray bunnies eat greens and dandelions. There you go. That's the problem. I just need to find myself a pink bunny. There you go. If I would serve a salad, oh, exactly. If we serve a salad buffet, then why wouldn't they eat it? I know. I get it. I totally understand. It is kind of my fault because I'm leaving a whole buffet out there for the bunnies, so I totally get it. I can't complain if I leave a whole bunch of stuff out for the bunnies to eat and then they go ahead and eat it. That makes perfect sense. It really does. It's on me. All right. Am I caught up yet? I'm trying to get there. There's a couple of those. And then one more salad. Do I need one more soup? I guess I need one more soup. Oh, and I'm out of tomatoes. So there's that. Here we go. A friend had a white bunny who evolved into a pink bunny after they eat beetroot. Okay. I guess I could see that. Let's see, a couple more salads. Oh, I can only do one more right now because I'm out of lettuce. So let's go ahead and get some more of that. Okay. And then those are done. What do I need now? I need one more of these, and then I'm going to need one more tomato soup. So that goes... Nope, that doesn't go there. That goes there. And then that goes there. Got it. All right. Caught up. And then I need one more of those again, and one more of these again. Okay, so once again, I'm trying to put the wild berries in the stove, and that does not work still. Got some pickled beets from the store. I need to try to see if they taste... Oh, pickled beets. I can't do pickled beets. I've had them before. I just am not a fan of them. There's something about the taste of a pickled beet that just does not work. I'm not a fan of beets in general. But, yeah, pickled beets, it's like, ugh. And that's one of those things, like I said, I can say that I've tried them. So I'm not dismissing them just without having sight unseen. I have tried them and can't do them. I know for some people they're an absolute delicacy. I did not acquire that taste myself. Okay, there's those. And then just one more tomato, I think, and we're back to speed. I gotta go get some more berries. What am I out of? I'm out of tomatoes. Went from never touched a chainsaw to felling 30 to 40 foot trees. That's very impressive. Because the big thing about felling trees is felling them the proper direction. Which is a bit of an art form. Okay, what's that? Pickled beet is life. I will let you have all the pickled beet you want. Like I said, I've tried them. Can't do them. Just can't. All right, there's one of those. I got to go and get some more berries. Let's find some berries around here. Just a handful. Couple more by chance. Any that are close? I can only do 6 now because I can't double up on berries like I did before. I don't have the space on my shelf to do that, so... Because I've now got a space for pretzels, so we got to make sure we keep our eye on that. Now we got 4 people that want these. Oh, shoot, and this is full, so let's try that again. Okay. There's that, there's that. Just one more, and then one more salad here. Just about there. All right, there's that. How many more? 2 more after this on the wild berry purees. And then I think we're done. I think that's the end of it for the day. I'm pretty sure. There it is. Pickled onions. Now, pickled onion. I don't know if I've had a pickled onion. I don't think I have. So that one I can't speak to. I mean, sauteed onions I love. Even regular onions I love a bit. Sugar beets. I've never had a sugar beet, so I can't speak to that one either. I've never tried those. Only one direction they could fall to avoid: cars and fence behind, the neighbor's shed and fence to the left, and the house to the right. Jeez. Wow, you really made it a little bit challenging on yourself. You had only one direction you could fall and have them be right. That's very darn impressive. And I've collected none of my money. I'm like, why do I have no cash? It's because it's all on the tables. Just got wads of cash on the tables there. All right, there we go. There's our money. Now we're better. Now we're up to $2,000. So what do we need to do? We got to get more flour from the windmill. Okay, so, but I want to keep on working on this research, so I got to keep doing that. Let's go ahead and do some more stuff here because they want me to move the next part of the plot along. Oh, but this won't run overnight. That's right. This won't run because the day is over. So that won't do it. All right, so that's fine. We'll leave that alone. With $1,900, I feel like there's something else I should be doing here, and I just don't know what it is. Do I start putting a roof on this place? Maybe? Structure? Flat roof, wood roof? Maybe get a wood roof and put it on here? Maybe we'll do that. So a roof piece to finish our build. Now let's go with this. Give replace a little bit of a roof. Give it some ambiance. Must be built on a foundation. Oh, do I not have a foundation here? I've got a foundation. Why is it not letting me... Oh, there we go. Like, why is it not letting me build? But you've apparently got to be looking just the proper way to get it. Yeah, roof is already built there. Maybe I got to back up even more. Wow, this is challenging. I just want a roof right there. Maybe it's going to be open air in the middle. Because it's not letting me build a roof. Maybe if I look at it from this side, maybe? Can I go that way with it? That's so odd. Why is it not letting me build one right there? Oh, I know why. Because there's no wall. That's why. No wall. Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, there's no wall there. That's why. Now I got it. So, Sunset Skies, how you doing? Great to see you. You can actually look at the floor to place the roof pieces. That's interesting. Did it all... Oh, it did go. Okay, cool. Nice. Perfect. It's going to be open air on the back. Everyone has a nice look out to the ocean or the bay or whatever it is out there. So I like it. I'm good with that. That's a good start. And I do have to find out exactly how much it's going to be to get another spot here. $2,500 for another space. Oh, that one's 5,000. Okay, and that one's 3,500. So the next place to expand out is going to be this way, but it's going to cost me 2,500 to do it, because we do need to get to the point where we have more space to start growing some crops. So we got to work on that. And Arthur, how you doing? Great to see you. A very, very happy Wednesday to you. Okay, let's get into it. 1.5 stars. Working on getting up to that second star here. Trying to do it. We need 7 more sweets dishes to finish up our current research. I'm going to move this out of the way because I am going to go ahead with my $1,100 that I have left. I am going to set this down right here, and I am going to buy another shelf here. So let's do that. Another shelf for $400. Just so I have some room for some more ingredients. And then I'm going to put it in a spot that doesn't match the first one, because of course I am. There, that's better. Now we can get more berries and stuff like that if we wanted. Which hopefully I've got some around here, and they might be a little bit further out in the distance. I think I picked all of the close ones, yeah. So we got to go out here a bit more. And 9 is all I can hold. There we go. So let me do this. I might make this where I've got a bunch of them in there. I might actually go and get one more set of them. Just that way I've got a whole bunch of them on hand and don't have to worry about them for a little bit. Of course, they're all way out here now. Going halfway across the island. I'm going to places that I've never actually been on the island. That might actually be all of them for now. I see nothing out here that even looks like a berry, so no problem. Let's go ahead and do that. That's actually full. That's full. Let's go there. Take a couple of flour. I'm going to put that in there for now. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. That's not at all what I want. So potato's going to go there. Now I'm getting all kinds of random stuff in all kinds of random places, which is not good. Cool. Another milestone complete. So then they want us to serve fresh pretzels. Okay, we'll do that one in a bit. But right now I want to keep on doing this this one here to keep on working on my research. Although at this point I could serve the veggie dishes and it wouldn't matter. I could serve the pretzels and it wouldn't matter because I don't need any more veggie dishes for my research. So maybe I'll do that. Let's do this. Let's change this over. So menu. Let's take the salad back. Oh, I want to really take the tomato soup back off the menu. Let's take the... I got to keep the wild berry puree on the menu. So I guess the simple salad comes off by default. And then we'll go... Nope. Remove recipe. And then we'll put the pretzels on the menu. We'll go with that. Whoop. Only 2 of them. So I got to make sure that I've got plenty of wheat going on all the time. And I got to get the place open up. So here we go. Day 15. And the Rusty Pots is open for your convenience. It's telling me I also need some tomatoes. So let's do that. All right. Some maters. They can go up there. Here's a couple of pretzels that are here. I probably ought to do a couple of berry dishes. So let's get them going. And always got to be keeping an eye over here on my wheats. Just don't stop with this. Whatever I do. Because we will need that like crazy. Okay. Those are good. And how many more sweets dishes do we need? 5 more after this. Liam is just cruising. Liam is hopping like crazy. Doing all the stuff here. Tomato soup. Get a couple of those done. And what else do we need? Couple more of these. And then I got to do a couple of pretzels after that. No one's been asking for them, but we got to do some after that. And then we'll do even more tomato soup. Oh, yeah, that's right. The only thing we were doing on the stove today is tomato soup, because the other things that we have are both oven dishes. We got the pretzels and we got the berry purees as my other 2 dishes today. So it's all tomatoes over here. Got it, got it. There's that. Let's do a couple more of these, because I'm sure people will want some pretzels at some point, which reminds me, I got to go over this way. Load that up and water that. Keep that rolling. There's another pink bunny eating some more candy floss. So. All right, and then that's there. Okay. What else we got? Might as well grab these berries while we're here, because it just makes sense to do it. They're right here, and so am I. So let's put those up. Here come the pretzel fans. All right, there's that. And yes, today we will have our, for those of you who watch things over on the Rusty Champaign channel on YouTube, our normal stream will, or 11 a.m. stream will be at its normal time, and then our second stream will be later today at 3 p.m. Because at 3 p.m., it will be me, it will be Cancelone, it will be Austin Plays, all getting together, playing Ore Factory Squad. The full Chaos crew will be back in effect today at 3 p.m. for some Ore Factory fun. So we will be a little bit later in the day today for that, but it's going to be a very fun time. Yeah. Austin is available he's available most days after 3 p.m. Central. It's just a matter of whether or not he has time to do anything streaming wise, which today he did. So, yeah. That darn real life job that he's got kind of gets in the way of him doing anything any earlier. Him being responsible and having a job and things like that. All that boring stuff. I feel like I'm keeping up pretty well on the pretzels here. Pretty well. We only need one more sweets dish, and then we can get into another thing of research. Just one more, and I think it's going to be with one of these two ones that I just put out there. That's it. Research is done, so let's switch my research up. I want to hire a chef. Let us hire ourselves our very first chef. Let's do it. 33 grain dishes and 11 fruit dishes. I am ready for it. I want myself a chef. I don't even care how good or bad they may be. I want myself a chef. So we are getting ourselves one of them here momentarily. Meanwhile, I need to just keep this stuff going. Because I put myself in a bad spot. I don't have any tomatoes ready. And I've got people that want them. So they will have to be a little bit patient. Just a bit. How long is that going to be? 20 more seconds. Before we have those done. Just a little bit. If I could give them an appetizer of some sort, I would. Unfortunately, I can't. Berry flour. Okay. Let's do that. There's that. I need to end earlier because I have to stream. That should be a valid excuse, can't it? It really should. One would think so. Don't have the money. Oh, because I got to collect the money off the tables. That's why I don't have the money. Yeah, I don't know why the bosses don't accept the, well, I have to stream. I mean, they should. If they knew priorities, they would. So, they apparently don't understand what priorities are. Okay, let me see if I can get these done real... Oh, shoot, I've got a couple tomato soup out there. Yeah, maroon. I forgot I put them away. There's one there. There's one there. There we go. Everybody's got their soup now. Everybody's happy. 4 now. Okay, then we got... Did I get that watered? I did. I have not watered these. There goes the Candy Floss Bunny. Can I water you, Candy Floss Bunny? Are you waterable? No, you can't be watered. Darn it. Figure maybe if you watered it, it might grow or something like that. But it doesn't work that way. Let's see. In here, there's Pamsy. Pamsy's right there. A couple more pretzels. A couple more berries. We'll probably need to run get some more berries here in a second. That is 15 seconds away from being done. I can do one of those. I can do one of those. The tomato dish is first. That was the first thing in my basket. Then these can come out. That can go in. We have wonderful customers. They just leave their money on the table. It's all on the honor system around here. Everything's just honor. I'm going to need to get a second berry plant, or a second wheat plant here pretty soon. Only having one of these is not going to work long term. Because I have too many people that love pretzels and I didn't close that up. All right, there's that. I can do a berry dish in the meantime while I wait a bit. Okay. Actually, let's put those there for the moment. Hold that thought. All right, there's that. Cozy! We've been raided by Cozy. All the Cozy Raiders, how you doing? Great to see ya. Very, very, very happy Wednesday. Although for most of you, oh no, it's not. It's not yet Thursday for you. You are not yet in the future. You're getting very close to it. Very, very close, but not quite there. So a happy, very late Wednesday to you. Hope you're all doing well. Let's see, a couple of more tomatoes. Let's go with that. That's good. Couple of pretzels. That's good. Is this ready yet? It is just about ready. Cozy is here. Fragrance! How you doing? Great to see ya. Happy Wednesday to you. Meh. All right, those are good. Keep on watering. Keep on harvesting. Keep on all the things. All the time. I do not have enough wheat plants. I need more wheat plants. I need at least one more to do this successfully. There are lots of people that want pretzels. And I cannot keep up with it. I have nothing in there. Okay. There's that. Yeah, and I still got one more pretzel that we need. That is still going. I should probably harvest these tomatoes. Can't hurt to do that. So let's take care of those. Okay. We have not hired the cook yet. That's our next thing that we are researching, is hiring a chef. So when we do another 25 pretzels and another 5 sweets dishes, we will be able to do it. But we're still working our way towards that. Okay. Whoops, that don't go in there. Get out of there. No! What have you done? Get out of there, you silly thing. Get out. There. Silly pretzel. Or silly tomato. Trying to get in the with the sweets. It doesn't work. You're a different kind of fruit. Running. Just nothing but running. Okay, water that. Never forget to water. Whatever you do, do not forget to water. This game gets pretty madcap, man. It really does. Okay, 2 pretzels. So as soon as I get them, as soon as I get the flour, it turns right into pretzels. No waiting. I only have one more tomato dish I need right now, so I'm not going to overcook them. You have a big favor to ask. I am here for it. What is your big favor? What you got? What is happening here? That's still going. Do I have one more tomato soup? Or no, I've got the tomato soup that I need is right there. I do need some berries, though, so let's go and get some berries. Are there any close? There's a couple that, there's one that's close. There's another one's close. There's one. But I can only do 6. So, Neon Sphere is now 40 subs away from 1,000. 40 away. That is mighty darn close. Neon Sphere is now 96% of the way there to the really, really big number of 1,000. So if you are a fan of cozy style games that can be played with and without cozy game space, definitely make sure you check out Neon Sphere. Absolutely. Lots of good content over there for sure. So definitely make sure you check out Neon Sphere's channel. Just 40 away from 1,000 subscribers at this point in time. 40. That is what you call the home stretch right there. So definitely make sure you give Neon Sphere a check out. And if you like what you see there, definitely make sure that you go with a subscribe. And Cozy is 68 away from 1,000. Which is also cool. So, you have an exciting... 1 year retirement means nice! Nice! Getting into retirement. Retirement is good. It really is. Although at this point, like I said, I don't consider myself to truly be retired. Because I'm doing this, but it's the best job I ever had. Let's pick those up. There goes the candy floss money. So Neon and Cozy both close to 1,000 subscribers, which is really, really awesome. Doing all the hard work there. Oh, shoot, that's lettuce. I'm like, what's going on there? I only need one of those. Okay, I need 2 pretzels. So let's do 2 pretzels. Oh, that won't run, will it? No, it won't run. Oh, because the day's over. That's right, that won't run. So all my pretzel lovers are going to have to go without pretzels. Shoot, that's a shame. Anyone who wants a pretzel is not going to be able to get a pretzel because I did not get the flour made in time. Ah! Doggone it. Doggone it. I'm sorry. I don't have a pretzel. I know. I do have one of those, so I can do that. Yeah, I just completely ran myself out of time for making flour. Things get crazy in this place, man. There you go. Service with a smile. And I'm sorry. I don't have any pretzels. I know. I know. I get it. I'd be mad too. Just came in here for a nice pretzel and you couldn't get one because I'm an idiot and I couldn't get you one. So I understand. I understand. $2,800. So that feels like it is then time to spend a whole lot of money on an expansion. Oh, but it's so, boy. I'm still going to do it anyway. We're still going to do this. So, yeah, it's that. Oh, $25 in tax. So we'll do that. Yeah, SST, how you doing? Great to see you. The trouble I have right now is that not even that I can't store more flour. I'm not making enough. I've got to get to the point where I'm making more, which is where this extra space is going to definitely help out. Because I'm also out of room for plots. So we got to get ourselves more plots here as well. So, Cheryl is on your way home. Take care. Have a safe trip home. I can move these. Okay, cool. So I'm going to move that. Potato's going to go there. We're going to move the potato over here. I'm going to move this potato over here. And then the wheats will go here. And I got to get a couple more wheat fields going. So I got to make sure I have enough wheat for all this. So let's go here. Build seeds. A couple more wheat seeds. Better. All right, that works. That'll be good. Cool. Yeah, and we got all kinds of rack space. Rack space is not a problem. We didn't have enough fields, but now we'll be better. Now we'll be good. We got pretzels and tomato soup and wild berry puree all on the menu. Pretzels were the top seller. Everybody loves our pretzels now that we have them here. They're all huge pretzel fans. Cannot water any of that because I have minus $27. Again, that seems to somehow be a problem, having negative money. This game with all of its rules. Oh, there's a bunch of cash there. Shoot, I've got cash aplenty. I didn't see that giant wad of it right there. Okay, there we go. There's $500. Now I'm good. Now I can water all kinds of things. All right, that's done. Berries. Let's check on some berries. Go and get some of those. There's that. Berries. Any berries. Any berries out here. We got... There's one. All right, berries are loaded. good there. I like the look of our place. I like our roof. I like this wooden roof. That's really cool looking. It's a nice open concept. All right, that's ready. Throw a couple of these on here. Okay, there's that. There's that. It's saying that we have room for new staff, but I don't think I can actually get anybody until we hire anybody. Yeah, we can't get anybody until we get the research done. So yeah, we can't hire until we research. That's what I was trying to say. I don't think those are the way the words came out, but that's what I meant. There's those. We still are in our 3 minutes of prep at the beginning of the day here. Oh, there's that. Sup, Neon? How you doing? Rumor has it you were like 39 people away from 1,000 on the YouTubes, or 38, like you were getting mighty darn close to the big 1K. That is awesome, my friend. Getting very, very close. It's exciting times. Very exciting times. You will be there before you know it. Not much further to go. That's when the real fun starts, when you get over 1,000. I know, man. I remember that day. I remember the day when I hit 1,000 on the Rusty Champaign channel. That was absolutely bizarre. Just nuts. So, it's exciting, man. It very much is. All right, there's a whole lot of that. Rewater this. All right, now we're in good shape. Got lots of berries, we got lots of tomatoes. Actually, I need a few more tomatoes, so let's get a few more tomatoes. I don't have enough money. That's okay. All right. But we got everything we need to get this place going. So here it is. Day 16. Rusty Pots is open for your convenience. Here we go. We've got tomatoes. We've got pretzels. We've got wild berries. All here. Ready to rock. No money to re-water anything. Yeah, once you hit the 100 to 200 sub mark, everything starts. It does. It really does. So, and Cryo, how you doing? Great to see you. There's Pamsy, right over there. Okay, and then everything here is going. I can't get anything more watered for just a bit. But then in just a bit, we will be able to do it once we get a couple people here that are done eating. There we go. There's a little bit of money. Just a little bit. Because I really want to get some of my, get some of the wheat re-watered. Oh, actually, that is all been re-watered. Okay, so that's fine. That works. So we're loading up pretty well on flour here. So Slip Sooners class like, wow, Yanni Bergdas, how's it going? No one even saw you slip in. No one even noticed. Okay. There's a Cozy over on the Twitch side. I see you over there. One more. There it is. Okay, cool. All the pretzels. Everybody wants pretzel. Let's take care of that need. One more tomato soup. There we go. This is good. I need people to buy grains dishes so that we can hire a chef. We're getting there. We got 6 pretzels in arrears here. Okay, so all the pretzels. Everybody wants pretzel. I am here for it. We are your pretzel providers. Got all the freshest pretzels. All here, all in the place. There's there. Let's keep this rolling. Lots and lots of pretzels, man. All of them. And then 2 more after that. And then I think we're just about caught up. We got 1 more left to go. I got to collect my cash before I can do more watering of plots. Now we can rewater these. Okay. There we go. That's all better now. There's Fluffy Bunny. Candy Floss Bunny. The pink bunny that eats candy floss, as I have learned. Let's do one of those. We haven't had a berry in a while, so let's do that. And then, let's see. Saw that yesterday's cast wasn't enough. No, we wanted to get a... You were not a bunny. You were not. Yes. We're having Austin join us in the fun, because it's always fun to have Austin in there, too. It's just the time slot worked out good for me and Cans yesterday to do that one at noon. But we definitely wanted to get Austin in there, too. Have Austin as part of the fun. Because it's always fun with 3. It really is. So it was good that he was going to be around to stream today, because I wasn't sure what his Wednesdays are normally like in terms of whether he streams or not. So, yeah. The Chaos Crew is going to be in full force a little bit later this afternoon. Do I have tomato soups? There's 1. Might need 1 more. I must need 1 more. Okay, there's my 1 more. Okay, and then even more pretzels. Okay. Let's get all that loaded in here, so... All right, doing pretty good here. Pretty good. How many more pretzels do I need to serve? 10. 10 more to hire a chef. We're almost there. Do I have a tomato soup there? I do, so there's 1 of those. I'm out of tomatoes, so let's get some more tomatoes. Hey, we got... I think at one point in time we had the entire... wrench crew there. Well, David was here earlier. So all 4 have made an appearance here this morning. Which is awesome. It's great when we see everybody in the morning time. I need 2 berry dishes, so let's do that. Gosh, I can't imagine life before the time I had a tray that could hold 2 things on it. Right, that's still going. That's still going. Nothing else there. Cozy won't be here for long. Yes, because Cozy is well into the night. Cozy is actually now officially into Thursday. Cozy is once again rocketed into the future. What do I need? I've got 1 more soup. And then even more pretzels. So yeah, just all the pretzels, please. Everybody ordered the pretzels. We can hire a chef and see what that's all about. It is now Thursday. Cozy is now officially future person once more. Okay, and we got this. Gamer Sue, happy Wednesday to you. How you doing? Great to see you. There's that. Snag on some peanut butter before bed. Exactly. It's what Cozy does every night before bed. Grabs a giant jar of peanut butter and a spoon and just goes to town. We all know this about Cozy. We all know this. It's what we call in the world a guilty pleasure. Right there. So, gotta go at it. Take care of yourself. Editing. Pish posh. What is this editing you talk about? Editing. I mean, who edits? I just slap my stuff out there and hope for the best, baby. It's just like, is this going to be good? I don't know. We'll find out. Are people going to like it? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay. Those are done. One more of these. It's like I always say, for me, editing, it's a matter of whether the juice is worth the squeeze. And what I have found in my own personal opinion is that the juice is absolutely not worth the squeeze. I could sit there and watch through my video and like try and chop it down and get rid of all the parts where I'm not stumbling over my words all the time, which is my entire video. But it just ain't worth the time for me. So I envy the people that like get their videos to look like perfect every time they do one, because I can't imagine the amount of time they spend actually doing that editing. It feels like it's a lot, and I don't have that kind of time in my life to do that kind of stuff, and I don't have the money to hire an editor, so I don't have that either. I don't have my own Lixian like Markiplier does. Alright, there's those. Okay, grab this. What do I need? I need a whole bunch more tomatoes. Okay, so let's go with that. They go right there. Okay. Keep that. Oh, the intro. The intro and outro, and then out all the frame drops. Oh, I see. Yeah. My intro and outro, I don't have to do it as an edit. I just those are just buttons on my stream deck. I don't have any water, or I don't have any money because I haven't collected the money off my tables. That's what the problem is. And I got somebody who's very, very mad because they don't have their berry dish, because I've not been paying attention to that. And I've got a berry dish. I've got 2 berry dishes sitting right there, and I never took them out because, of course, I didn't. So that can go back there. And then now we can do this. Okay. All good there. 3 tomatoes. I have no tomatoes here. Okay. Did not leave any tomato dishes behind. Okay, there's that, there's that. Now we got 2 more coming. Alright, so do I have 2 more tomatoes? I have 1 more tomato. Not 2, but 1. But I do have plenty of stuff for pretzels. How many pretzels do we still need to do? 4 more pretzels. Just 4 more. You record using the Windows screen recorder. Oh, okay. I would say that, I mean, if OBS is a real good way to go as well, and you can do OBS for free. Or maybe OBS doesn't work just depending on your computer specs. But it's a real nice tool for recording. But again, maybe it might be an issue of just what your computer can handle. So, Neon, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And we will see you again very, very soon. Alright, there's those. I have no pretzels in there. So, gotta do 1 more pretzel. Gotta really kind of make to order at this point, because it's getting late in the day. So don't want to make too much. Alright, he's taking away the final soup. So there's that. Get all this watered. Okay. Alright, so this is a pretty good group. Every time I pick up some wheat, I throw it in, I've got flour already sitting there. Can't use it well along with recording. Oh, I'm guessing it's because it's I'm guessing that's a computer spec issue. Is where the trouble is there. I'm guessing that's what you're facing. That's done. 2 more tomato soups. Yeah, 2 more of those. Okay, bump, bump. We have completed our research. We can hire a chef. Cool. Now I just got to make sure I have the money to actually hire said chef. Because it was $1,000 for the placement fee for a chef, because chefs are not cheap. Okay. Couple more pretzels. What else do I need? I need another berry dish. We've got 2 pretzels there. And I need to keep an eye on what we've still got. So we've got 1 more tomato soup to go. So let's do that. And then the only thing I think we have left is 1 more berry dish. That's it. Would be corrected with your assumption. Yeah, that's a shame. That's a bummer. But, I mean, if you're able to make it work with using Windows Record, that's perfectly good. I mean, that's however you're able to get it done. That's the most important part. That you're able to get it done. That's what matters the most. So, you found me an editor. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I have no money to hire an editor. I wouldn't want someone to sit there and try and edit my stuff. That would be crazy. I mean, it is always interesting seeing the people that do their stuff, and they've got like all the subtle jump cuts and stuff in there. I wonder, it's always one of those things, I wonder exactly like how much time does someone take to go through like 60 minutes of content, at a minimum 60 minutes of content, and cut out all of the little parts that they deem to cut out, and then get it down to something, I don't know, 45 minutes? But I can't even imagine how much time you would spend doing that. It just seems like it would be such a tedious process. So absolutely incredibly tedious. But I don't know. Some people love doing that stuff. I am not one of those people, but some people love doing it. Chef and offshore order. So I'm not going to do anything else with checking out another research until I hire a chef. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. 45-minute video probably takes 4 hours to record, edit, check. Yeah, that's way too much for me. Way too much. And again, I don't think it would impact my viewership of the video all that much at all. That's the main thing. If I thought that somehow I'd get a 10-fold increase on viewership because I edited a video, then maybe I'd do it. But if I'm not going to get any increase in viewership on a video, then yeah, there's just no point. So, because time is a finite resource in this world. Okay. Finally, Chef Marco is here. So, the question becomes, with Chef Marco, what will Chef Marco do? How does Chef Marco work? I need to manage your assignments. So you do work on both of these, I guess. Or do you only work on one? Maybe you only work on one. So you work on this, and then, hey, so what do you need to, what do I need to do to have you work? Do you just cook? Maybe you cook to order? I'm guessing you cook to order. And then do you also do this? No, you don't do this. So you only can handle one thing, apparently. It looks like you can handle the one. So you handle that one station, apparently. And that's all you do is that one station. Every other station is mine. And you handle the one station, and you kind of prep according to what we need. Or you cook according to what we need. That's what I think I'm understanding here. So I'm gonna go with that as my assumption. Is that you will cook based on what is necessary, like what people order. So I'm just going to load up with tomatoes. Let's check out what research is. What is next to research? They want us to catch some fish, I think. So we need fishing gear in order to catch some fish. So I got to get the grill. Unlocks the grill building. 30 vegetables and 20 grains. Minimum wage, minimum input. That is my fault. It is. I own it. Okay, so we need to switch back then to all veggie dishes. So on the menu, we're going back here. Each cook station increases your menu limit by 3. If your menu limit is 0, you cannot add any recipes. Is it... So cook station, is that... What are they talking about with the cook station? Oh, one of those. So, oh, I see. As I add more plate stations, we can get more recipes. Okay, I don't think I want more. At some point I might, but for now I think I'm going to be good with the 3. We'll just stick with this. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But I do need to change the menu. So we got to change the menu here. Pretzels are on. Wild berry puree is going to be off, so that goes away. And then we're going to put the salad back on. Or do I put the boiled potatoes back on? Let's put the boiled potatoes back on. That works. Okay. So pretzels, tomato soup, boiled potatoes are all on the menu. And we're going to go with that. So, and John Swigert going and doing a thing. John, thank you so much for that. That is awesome of you. And because you went and did a thing, Wheelie Adventures, Lynn Stusser, Paul Hillman, ICOU812, and Steph Wiersma, all members of, returning members to, the Rusty Champagne 2 Club. Thank you so much for that, John. Very, very kind of you. Definitely appreciate it. All right, we're going to try this out. Let's see what happens here. Day 17. Restaurant is open for your convenience. We do not need wild berries because we are not making anything berry dishes today. So I just need to keep an eye out for pretzels. Because I am on pretzel duty. So I've got to do that. Oh, and I've also got to make sure I got my potatoes going. Because we are also doing potatoes today. We're doing soup. We're doing boiled potatoes. Okay, so you're actually doing that. Okay. So you're doing that. I can work on some pretzels because you will not work on pretzels because you do nothing on this station. You do not know that these stations exist. You only know that that station exists, and that's it. That is the only thing that you're responsible for is that station. And you will continue doing things at that station. And you will do the most recent thing in line that is demanded for that station. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so that seems to be the way that the logic works here. Is that whatever the most... The highest demand for that station is, that's what you're going to cook there. That's what I see. That's what I'm going with. I think I understand. So you sometimes edit 1.5 hours down to 15, 20 minutes with model building. Yeah, with model building, it would seem like you really, it's much more of a requirement because there's a lot of time in model building where you don't have a lot that's happening. So the editing is really kind of pivotal to the entire process. So I could absolutely understand that. I need some tomatoes because you appear to be out of them. So let's do that. Okay, so I just got to make sure I keep you flush with stuff. And you can do things. He can take care of everything that I've got that needs to be done that's cooked. And I can just take care of everything over here. I think is what we're looking at here. And it'll only become an issue if we have more than one thing at a time that really starts being demanded here. But aside from that, I feel like this is going to work. I feel like it is. other than the fact that we got to get a bunch of veggie dishes. So yeah, I don't have to do anything with that. I can just focus on all the pretzels. And Marco can focus on everything there. And I just need to make sure that Marco has everything that Marco needs to do Marco's job. Yeah. And then it gives you a chance for some creative edits. Yeah, that's the thing. If you get really good at it, because there are some people that are really, really good at their editing and can really make things look slick with it. Absolutely. Get some really cool transitions. Like I remember when I was watching London Eats and London Hustle a little bit more often than I do nowadays. But they would both have some really cool transitions in their videos. Because for them, I mean, when you're doing an 8-hour shift of riding your bike and doing Uber Eats and things like that, and Deliveroo, it's not DoorDash out there, it's Deliveroo. You've really got to cut that down. And the way that they cut that down and make things look as slick as they do is, I mean, there's something to that. And I know that those guys do all that stuff themselves. They don't have anybody that does that for them. I mean, London Hustle has talked about that as being part of his process. Where he'll then go back and take a look at everything that he's got on the docket. Now, here's where I really got to watch out and make sure I don't do double up on the work that the other chef is doing. Because this is where we could get in trouble. I mean, this early in the day would be fine, but later on in the day could be an issue. How many tomatoes do we have? Just one. Yeah. Alright, so now we're back with tomatoes again. All is good. Let's get some more potatoes. Oh, shoot. I've got to water the potatoes, too. I don't have the money because I haven't collected my money off the tables. So there's also that. Okay, so all my money. I really wish I could just have my waiter pick up all the money. I trust my waiter to pick up all the money. I really do. I don't think that Liam is going to, like, pocket all of my cash. I believe in Liam to not be a thief. I mean, Liam does everything else so well. I'm perfectly happy with Liam taking the money off the table. It'd be plenty good by me. All right, that's done. There's the potatoes. Okay, and then I can... We've got a lot of... Oh, and I need to water these. We've got a lot of wheat still, so I feel like I'm pretty good there at this point. Currently looking at last minute holidays. Oh, wow. Yeah, last minute, trying to do a last minute flight, that feels like it can be kind of expensive. But then again, it feels like if you're like really at the last minute, sometimes those can be better deals because if they've just got that much supply left over of seats, then it could work in your favor potentially because you could have like, we want to fill this seat and how much are you willing to pay us to do it? Last time we were on a flight was, we went in April. It's when Susie Lou and I went back down to when we went to Orlando and went to Disney. Which is always a wonderful time. So, yeah, you can never do a last minute holiday because of too much anxiety and dog. Dog is always the factor. My brother, who has 3 dogs, is, yeah, a living testament to not being able to do last minute travel. When you have dog, everything becomes more complicated. Your life is very good, but everything becomes more complicated. Because dog definitely provides dog challenge. I mean, again, dogs are wonderful, but it definitely changes the way you look at your life. It's basically like having another kid. Really, there's a lot you have to monitor with it. So, you have last minute holiday packages, you can get a package. Oh, cool. Yeah, that doesn't feel like, I mean, maybe they have things like that in the States. I haven't really looked into it all that much, but there could be things like that in the States where you can find last minute holiday deals. Or vacations, as they call them here. So, may or may not have videos been waiting for an edit for over a year. Burgess, you're just biding your time. That's all it is. It's all good. You're waiting for the creative muse to sing to you, just like, oh, and then when you hear it, then you'll be ready. You're just waiting. You're waiting for that perfect moment. Okay, this is good. This is a good. I like what we got going on here with me and the chef. I know what the chef's doing. I understand the chef's MO. We got a good working rhythm. We have plenty of time for the chef to be able to handle dishes on one station. And then I can handle all the things that are on the other station here, on our pastry oven. So this works pretty well. Okay. You always disappear for your birthday. Nothing worse than having those people and kids turn up. Like, okay. Yeah, no, I understand that, Salty. I do. There are people that don't like being with a big crowd. I 100% get that. And don't want to be a big center of attention. I totally get it. I do still find it funny, because I was watching when Cans was like browbeating you because you were talking about watching him on your birthday, and Cans was like, "What the heck are you doing? Don't you dare watch me! I'm going to ban you for a day." I did see all that. I found that all very, very funny. So, but no, I mean, in all fairness, I mean, it definitely takes some time. But at the same time, to your point, if you enjoy that stuff, and if that would be your idea of a fun birthday, then cool. I mean, with it being your birthday, do what you want to do on your birthday. That's the most important part. Do what you want to do. Enjoy it. Whatever gives you the most enjoyment. Go with it. Because it is your birthday. Okay, I'm out of tomatoes. Okay, there's that. I mean, now to his point. I mean, because with it, it's like the thing I say all the time. With it being the summer, I'm always of the feeling that when you get to the summer, well, at least summer in the northern hemisphere, when you get to it being the summer, that's when there's a lot of things that kind of take priority over the ridiculous things that we do here, because the weather's nice. It's not always like that. If you're a family person, your kids are normally out of school, and you have all kinds of things that you could be doing there with your kids. And you don't get that time all of your life, for sure. So if all of a sudden in the summer, you're not able to watch us doing dumb stuff on YouTube, that's perfectly good. We're not the most important thing by any means. We are far from them. I'm like one of the least important things there is, and I'm always blessed whenever anybody's over here watching me. So that's one of those that, I mean, it's, with it being summer, summers don't come all the time. Good weather doesn't come all the time. The ability to be out and enjoy stuff doesn't come all the time, because next thing you know, it's going to be cold and raining and miserable again. And then at that point, you'll probably have more time to be in here watching us do ridiculous stuff. But when you get to the summer, everything changes a lot. Do I need 2 more pretzels? I guess I need 2 more pretzels. We're really kind of rolling with these here. Oh, wow. We're actually going to have all of our research done on the grill. So you will not lose your stream streak again. It's mine. It's my precious. I know. You only invite people when it's a cool number, but most of you are sharing your cake. Hey, I can't remember the last time I had a big birthday. I think the last time I had a big birthday was when I was 50. And that was more because of my brother than me. My brother set up a big birthday party for me when I turned 50. But I mean, every other year, I don't do a big birthday. It's normally just me and Susie Lou, and we'll go out to dinner somewhere, and we'll have a cake. I love getting myself an ice cream cake for my birthday. And normally something from Dairy Queen. They make really good Blizzard cakes. So we'll normally get one of those and we'll eat it for like a week. But aside from that, normally I always have a nice, really chill birthday. And I'll have friends that'll wish me a happy birthday, and that's always good. And for me, that's all I can ask for. But I don't normally do it with a whole lot of people around. I normally always do it pretty good. Cakes are the best. And Sean, the Sean416, welcome to Rusty Champagne. And thank you so much for both subscribing and following on Twitch. So many things with which you could use your Prime subscription, and you choose to use it on this ridiculous thing that we do here. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, there's nothing else I've got to do. This is great. This is working perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Everyone got their stuff. I think I can get a few more potatoes. So just a few more. And then maybe a couple more tomatoes. Yeah, one more thing of tomatoes. Mark Nagel, how you doing? Oh, my tomatoes are not ready. Are those ready? These are, no, they're thirsty. They are not ready. Okay, that's fine. How am I doing on wheat? Can probably get some more wheat. Let's do that. Keep that train rolling. And then get that all watered. There we go. So what do they want us to do now? Catch fresh fish, build a grill, cook a fish dish, serve a fish dish. But we don't know how to fish yet, so there's that problem. So research. We need to learn how to fish. Okay, that's fine. So if we're going to learn how to fish, then we're going to go here. Or do I hire a farmer? Ooh, man, interesting. Interesting choices. Oh, so many interesting choices. Do I learn how to fish or do I hire a farmer? Huh. Interesting choices. The best birthdays you had were the two your family forgot. Love it. I guess I'll go with fishing because they want me to do fishing. So we'll do some fishing. Let's do that. Now, do I push myself a little bit further here? Maybe I do. This might be a bad idea. This might be a bad idea. Let's do this. Let's try this out. This could be a bad idea. Let's move you over there. And then let's go like this. Manage staff. Need to manage your assignments. So can I take you off of that, put you on that one? Yeah, there you go. So you go there. You're going to handle that one. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a second station here. Let's go ahead and do that so we can get more recipes. This might be a bad idea, but I got a bunch of money. So, and your 30th was in lockdown, so no one was allowed to come around. Okay, so build a second cook station. Let's go ahead and try this. This needs to face like that, I think. Or maybe it's supposed to be like that. I guess maybe it's supposed to be like that. It just feels weird. Because it feels like it'd be easier to put the dishes on like this. So I'm going to continue going like this with that. And then, yeah, we will work on some carrots. Let's get some carrots in here. What do we have? Seeds? Yeah, because we have tomatoes, lettuce, potatoes. I do not have carrots, so let's do some carrots. Let's get some carrots in the joint. Go with that. And then get them watered. So, think your wife is planning something for your 60th? Well, you only turned 60 once. So, I could totally understand why she might be doing that. I'm fully of the feeling like your big milestone birthdays, those are big ones to celebrate with a good bunch of people. Like when my dad turned 80, we had a big thing for that. When Susie Lou's dad turned 80, we had a big thing for that. Because again, milestones like that, those are big ones. But when you turn like 57, cool, you're 57. But when you're 60, that's pretty big. Cajun, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. So, your 50th in 2 years' time. You're going to plan on going to Benidorm. Is Benidorm a place? Well, I mean, like a city, a town, an area? I don't know. I've not heard of Benidorm. So, I don't know if it's like a place or a restaurant or what it might be. It's in Spain. Okay, cool. That'll be a fun time. Your family forgot your 21st birthday. Oh no. Oh no. They forgot your birthday, your 21st. Ouch, how'd they do that? That's no good. That's no good at all. Big T, Texas, 3-stream streak. Thank you so much for that. Yes, when we will be doing the co-op stream today at 3 p.m., it'll be me and it'll be Cans and it'll be Austin. All three of us there today. Gonna have 3 in the party. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Very much looking forward to that. Okay, so now that I can do more, I think I might add more to the menu. Let's do this. And I should probably make the menu better. Let's go back to the menu. What do we got here? Pretzels. Let's upgrade the pretzel dish. Make this better. We're going to... Can I upgrade it again? Yeah, I can upgrade it again. So that one's upgraded. Tomatoes. What does it take to upgrade that? 9 tomatoes. This is 6 potatoes. I can probably upgrade that. So yeah, let's upgrade this. For 6 potatoes, let's upgrade that. Because I've got... Yeah, we should do that. Oh, are these backwards? Did I flip these around? I flipped these around. Shoot, those are not facing the right way. Like, why can I not see the tags? Because I flipped them the wrong way. And then menu, potatoes, upgrade, 6 potatoes. Okay, so that's better. This one, upgrade, that's 9. This one, upgrade, that's 9. That one, upgrade, that's 9. So everything's up to the 9 upgrade on it. So it'll be noon your time. There you go. Oh, so you're... Nah. 3 hours behind me? I didn't realize there was anything that was 3 hours behind. So what is the time zone that's to the west of the Pacific time zone? And who's in it? Because or are you in Arizona? Because we're I don't know. Your 21st was in lockdown, so you got absolutely nothing. Matthew, how you doing? I'm very sorry to hear that. That's no good. Are my carrots done? These are done. And we can make carrot soup. Okay, cool. Central. Oh, well, oh, so no, it's we're at 3 today. The co-op is at 3 today. That's what was throwing me off. Yeah, we're not at noon today. We're at 3. The co-op is. I probably should just get the menu going here because we're getting close to opening time. So let's do this. We're going to do the pretzels. We're going to do the boiled potatoes. We're going to do the salad. We're going to do the carrot soup, which I need to make some in order for us to discover it. So we'll do some of that. Pop one of those on there. Oh, and it cooks fast. That's nice. 89 for that. So let's put that out there. There we go. And then that's going to go on the menu. So carrot soup on the menu. And then what else do I need? I need vegetables and I need sweets. So that means that for sure we got to put the wild berries back on the menu. There we go. Big menu. Lots of stuff going on. This will be great. So I'm going to lose my mind keeping up with all that. It'll be perfectly fine. It's fine. It's fine. Day 18. Rusty Potts is open for your convenience. We have an expanded menu. We have a chef. I've got to go get some berries because I don't have nearly enough. It's fine. It's fine. Don't even know why you're worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I don't know why you're worried about it. My son says that all the time. I've absolutely picked that up completely from him. We both love playing board games, and whenever we play a board game, he'll just be like, "It's fine. I don't even know why you're worried about it. I'm not even worried about it. I don't even know why you're worried about it." So that is what he always says. So, all right, plenty of berries there, so we're good. Let's grab some berries, throw them in here. Okay, let me make sure I've got plenty of flour as well. Making sure I've got all the things I need. And I've got to start making some stuff myself, so let's do that. Let's get this watered. We're going to see what we've got in the line. So I've got 2 pretzels on these ovens over here. So I got to do these. So we'll go with that. And then what's the deepest thing in the list? It's a salad. So I'll put the deepest thing in the list out there just to help out. So. Okay, and then yeah, we can just drop that there. Perfect. So that works. And then I got one of these. In the UK, you have bigger advantages. Yours have countries like America has states, so it can have. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because I mean, in the UK, you can go from England to Scotland or England to Wales, or England to Ireland, pretty quickly, because it's not that far of a trip to any of them. Especially if you live on the edge of one, so that can be, yeah, you do have a lot of options there, which is pretty cool. It'd be like us going from Illinois to California, same kind of a deal. Actually, it'd be a lot closer, like if I went from Illinois to Tennessee. Okay, what do you do? Oh, we have no potatoes. That's a problem. Let's work on that. Let's fix that part up. Yeah, I gotta really be on my game on my on what we've got in stock here, because I'm out of potatoes too. So let's work on that too. Cannot run myself out of stuff here. Gotta really be looking. Okay. Because the chef will make what is available to them to make. And then let's get these carrots. Okay. So carrots are good. Where do I have the carrots? I have the carrots there. Okay. 2 berry dishes. I've got that. That is me. I'm the berry man. Working on these ovens. I got these. Yes, and the co-op is at 8 p.m. GMT/UTC, and then 9 p.m. British summertime. There we go. Flight to France is an hour and a half. The thing I've always found interesting is I've seen videos of the people that do the they do the trips on the ferry from England to France, and that ferry looks like it's an app, or not the ferry, the train. Well, what is it? I don't remember the name of the train that goes from France to England, but that one. And that seems like it's the Eurostar. That seems like it's an absolute trip. Just because you'll have people that do videos of like the entire thing from driving in, because where does it? I forget what town it picks up in the UK and what town it drops off in France. But you'll see him like literally drive through the entire thing to get onto the train, and driving onto the train is just really, really cool to see. And then it's however long of a trip it is, and then next thing you know, you're on the other side. So Dover to Calais, that's right, or Calais. And yeah, people have done a number of videos on that. It's cool to see, because again, that's not something that we have over here in the States. You can't just hop in your car and then take your car and end up underwater, and next thing you know, you're in the Caribbean or something like that. It doesn't. We don't have anything. We have no equivalent of that. So it's really fun to see. I'll help out with some potatoes here, because that's the big thing we have here. You booked a hotel for the low price of free. Anytime you can get yourself a free hotel, that's pretty darn good. You gotta like that. Let's see. Let's do more of this. Just making sure that I have everything I need all the time. Under the sea. Under the sea. Your favorite travel tuber is Steve Marsh. I have not heard of Steve Marsh. What kind of stuff does Steve Marsh cover? What does Steve Marsh talk about in the world of travel? I need one berry. This is a good thing about having 6 different things, is that you don't run out of things as fast. And everybody loves variety. Variety is the spice of life. You do need to get some more carrots, though. At some points. All right, there you go. There's that. Yeah, carrots. Let's get more carrots. So we're just about out of those. Okay. Good there. What can I help out with? I can make a carrot dish. Let's do that. We're kind of deep on those on the list. It's actually Folkestone to Calais. Got it. The ferries go from Dover. Gotcha. Okay. Salty, how dare you get that wrong? No, just kidding. So, he's a big fan of ferries. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's so cool to see. I mean, we have ferries here. Like, you can take a ferry across Lake Michigan. From Michigan to Wisconsin, or Wisconsin to Michigan. They have those. And they have a ferry, I think, that goes maybe to like Mackinac Island, maybe, possibly, something like that. But yeah. But yeah, something like a Eurostar. We have nothing like that. I almost forgot this person's pretzel. Where are you? There you are. Enjoy. My bad. My bad. Look at all that money. So much money. Lots and lots of money. All sitting there on the table because I cannot convince my waiter to pick up the money off the table. The waiter's just much too honest. Okay. Whoop, that's not right. Need some more potatoes. Let's grab more of those. Not done much in the way of salads today. Potatoes. There's that. What's the deepest thing on the list? Well, I do have one of these. I do have one of these. So let's do that. And there's a tomato dish that's deep on the list. And don't forget the pretzel. Whatever you do, do not forget the pretzel. Never, never. Okay, pretzel. There we go. I can go ahead, do another tomato dish. So yeah, I'm working from the right side left, and Chef is working from the left side right. Did the Queen Mary 2 from UK to Australia via New York and Hawaii? Wow. That'd be a heck of a trip doing something like that. That really would. And Dreamer Girl, how you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. All right, there's that. Need some more tomatoes. That's what I'm seeing on my screen. So let's do that. Okay. This is going good. This is going good. It's still, it feels like it's the proper amount of frantic. It's not overwhelming. And at the same time, doesn't feel like there's not enough going on as well. Because you can get to a point in games where you feel like you have nothing to do because you've got all the people that are doing like all the stuff. Some games are worse than others at that. But in this case, it feels like it's like a good amount of balance. Can keep everything pretty well organized all the time. And it doesn't feel like the train is running away from you. And at the same time, doesn't feel like you're outpacing the train. It's all working pretty well. Did I put a pastry in there? I did not. Or a wild berry puree. I did not put one of those in there. Finally, a salad. Gosh, we haven't had a salad in a while here. Nobody's ordered a salad in what feels like ages. All right. But everyone loves a carrot soup. Nope. You're fine. You're good. You're good, Marco. I'm just like walking through the table, and that makes it kind of harder for me to do my thing here. So, Queen Elizabeth II is one of the last remaining ocean liners. Yeah, that is not a thing that you see anymore, really. Okay, we're running out of carrots, and there's not much of anything I can do about that at this point. Other than wait. Just kind of chill. It's time to cut through hard seas. Cruise liners are designed to la-di-da themselves around. Just flaunting. Just traipsing. Just, no problems there. Just whatever. Gosh, I haven't been on a cruise. When was the last time I went on a cruise? It's probably 30 years ago. Went on a cruise with my brother. It was a really fun time. But it's been a long, long time. You don't make friends with salad. Cruises are fun. Austin has all kinds of fun stories about cruises. So if you're ever in one of Austin's streams, definitely ask him about cruises. He loves cruises. He and Hannah do cruises a lot. They're a lot of fun. They really are. They're a lot different than they used to be. It's a single traveler on a cruise. You could absolutely do that. I would 100% say you could do that. Going on your own? Yeah, you could. For sure. Yeah. Or you could book one with Gamer Suit. There you go. And then you won't be on your own. See? You got it. You're all set. See? We're bringing people together to go on cruises. Another highlight of Rusty Champaign. Something like that. But no, I think you could go on a cruise on your own. I think a lot of people do that. Let's do that. I mean, heck, they made a show about it called The Love Boat. The Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. Gosh, that was a crazy show. The Love Boat. Promises something for everyone. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Financially, you have to pay the same for a cabin, regardless of the people going. So you're saying like you'd be able to like split the cost of the cabin? I guess that's, yeah. Oh, so I thought you were taking, yeah. It feels like some of those are affordable. Here's some local dogs now barking. Let's make it stop. We finished the research up. So many things have happened here all at once. It's crazy. I need a berry. I'm out of berries. Shoot, can I get one berry? Is there one berry close? It's fine. Just one berry. That's all I want. One berry. It's fine. Not even worried about it. one berry. And Marco's like, I can't help you, dude. This is not what I'm trained for. Oh, shoot. Can I stop that? Apparently I made one or something. I must have. Maybe this one will be for Liam. You want one? There, you can eat that. Uh-oh, there's Susie Lou sighting. There she is. Right back there. There she is. Right over there. There we go. Okay. All good here. Ba, 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 ba. Nice. So now we can fish. You've been to Ibiza, you've been to America, Canada, Amsterdam, France, Italy, Turkey on your own so far. You've been to a lot of places. I've been to Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan, Missouri, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, one of the Carolinas. I have not been anywhere outside. I mean, I've been to Canada once. I've been to the Caribbean a number of times, a handful. But yeah, Easy Monster, how you doing? Great to see you. Happy Wednesday. Okay, we got $5,000 now. We got a lot of cash. So research-wise, let's go in here. I definitely want to get in here and research a farmer. I want to get myself a farmer here. So, because I feel like a farmer could also help out. Let's go with that. But now we need to fish. So fishing gear. Unlocks the fishing rod in the tool shop. In the tool shop. Is that Hazel? Is Hazel where I get the fishing rod from? I think so. You've been to Michigan, New York State, Alabama, and Florida. That's a very diverse selection of states. Even for Americans, that's a diverse collection of states. Michigan, New York, Alabama, and Florida. Yeah, is this where we get it from? I think so. Hazel, are you the one? I'd like to shop. A fishing rod. That's what I thought. It was you. Okay, there we go. Detroit is in Michigan. Detroit is pretty close to Canada. Although you do have to go south and then around it to get to it. But yeah, Detroit is in eastern Michigan. I don't think it's that far from Detroit to Ontario. I could be wrong. I mean, anyone who's from, Quebec Steve can probably let me know about that. Even though he's not in Ontario, he's in Quebec. But he could probably still let me know how close Detroit is to Toronto. So, my reigning colors, how you doing? You spent the night in all states except Hawaii and Alaska, been to Canada and Haiti. Wow. That is very, very cool. All states except Hawaii and Alaska. I've been to Hawaii. I've not been to Alaska. So, you've been to Florida, New York, and Connecticut? Okay. New York and Connecticut. Well, New York and Connecticut are pretty close, so I could see that. All right, that's full. You were staying with family in Ontario. Oh, yeah. From Ontario to Detroit. That's pretty quick. Katie, you're looking for a high-quality content streamer who shows extreme logical skills and master gameplay. Wow. Let's see. Well, JMXP doesn't stream, so you might be out of luck there. I mean, Cans is probably later. He's probably closer to master gameplay than here. Austin, I think, is later, so he's going to be closer, although he spends a lot of money. I don't know. You might be out of luck on that one. You might just have to deal with me, so I'm sorry to hear that. And Zozie, how you doing? Yeah, don't go to Alaska. You heard it's cold. I think there are some parts of Alaska that are better Other times, yeah, Grill Master. There you go. Grill Master. There's another option. So you can definitely check out Grill. So Floppy, if you don't mind the profanity, you can check out Floppy. Because they're both pretty darn good. But yeah, aside from that, you're stuck here. So sorry to say. Welcome to the Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. All right, let's do maybe one more day. Yeah, we'll do one more here. And see what we can get. See how close we can get to getting a farmer. Moxie. Moxie is very, very good. Absolutely. She does all kinds of good stuff. Charlotte is back home. Excellent. All right, let's catch some fish. I think that there were some fishing holes right around here. I think where we see fish splashing, I think that's where we can catch some fish. So hold the fish. We're just going to hop up here. So hold the fish. Click fast. Oh, well, that's easy. Okay. Can I hop out of here? Let's see. Can I get back? Fishing spots. Oh, shoot. I didn't see what that said there. Maybe there was a better way to do this than this. There probably was. Let me fast travel out of here. And now where do I put this? Oh, that goes in there. Okay, cool. So that goes there. Got it. Let me go back down the hill. Try fishing in a place where I don't fall into the water all the time. Let's try maybe over here. This might have been a better way to do this. Yeah, let's try over here. Go here. Hold the fish. Oh, this is the easiest fishing game there is. So, oh, and we just keep doing it over and over again. Okay. That's it. And then go there. Click a couple times. Okay. One more time. I wish all fishing games were like this. This is easy. Okay, cool. So we got there. So we're up to 5 fish. And then I think I can just take this and this just goes here. Or is it in, is this go in? Oh, it's on a grill. It's 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 a grill. That's why they want me to get the grill. 2,500 for a grill. Okay. I'll do that. 2,500 for a grill. Okay. All right, we'll do that. And then you go right there. Throw another fish on the bobby. Close lid to cook. Is it cooking? It is cooking. It's taking a bit. Wow! Dang! Look at that. That was cool. Done. Okay, new recipe. Fish. Grilled fish. Okay, so that's going to go on the menu. What is going to get bumped off the menu for that? What do I need to do? I need grains and veggies. So we'll take the wild berry puree back off the menu. And then we will put the fish on the menu. So we'll put that on there. And then whatever that is. Oh, saltwater fish and salad. Okay, we'll try that too at some point. So there's that one. Okay. Meat is back on the menu. I think we're good. I think we got this. There we go. Let's go with it. One more time. Day 19. We now have fish. Store is open. Restaurant is open. Even that place is open for your convenience. Here we go. What do I need? I need some tomatoes. Let's do those. Get that going. Rich on Wheels. How's it going? Okay. Lettuce, I think we're good. Let's get some more potatoes. We got some people wanting that. Flip that over. And again, I'll help out on the second stove. Except I can't help out like if you walk right in front of me. Makes it hard for me to do anything. And I gotta make sure I keep an eye on all of my stuff. Okay. Like, I need some more. Let's get some more wheat. Do that. I got another fish I got to do. So let's do. Whoa. Put that in there. Take that out of there. Wheat is there. Fish. There we go. Having a megaphone. Nah, that's only Megastore. Only Megastore do we have the megaphone. So, ma! Store's open for your convenience. Ma. If I did it in every game, it wouldn't be as fun. Then it would just it would lose its uniqueness at that point. Then it would just be me in every game shouting in a megaphone. What you worked with when I worked at the county? Was it something specific like accounts payable? Oh, I was more generic. I was more of the top line financial guy. So no, I was not. I didn't do anything normally that was all that specific. I was either. Where'd my fish go? Did it already get served? I guess it already got served. But yeah, I did more just like the financial statements more than anything. So I was involved a lot with like the month-end processes and things along that line. When it got time to closing the books, that was what I was about. Okay, I'm going to need to do some more fishing here pretty soon, or I'm going to need to take the fish off the menu, one or the other. I might ponder taking the fish off the menu. So yeah, I was more financial accounting. I loved working in manufacturing though, because manufacturing. Oh, close it, dummy. Manufacturing accounting was a lot of fun. Just because I enjoyed the entire, the cost accounting process and that part of it. So given the choice of working in a manufacturing environment or a service environment, I definitely always preferred to work in manufacturing. That to me, there was a lot more things that were interesting about that one. Okay, let's do one more there. I'm gonna probably do the one final fish and then take it off the menu. Just because timing of everything is going to get to be a bit challenging. Yeah, you put a fish on it, when you take it off, it magically has a garnish. And it looks like a completely different fish on top of that. It's brilliant. I don't know how it works, but I don't have to. So. All right, so this is the final fish. We're going to now take that off the menu. So this goes off. Remove the recipe. Maybe I'll put that back on. Maybe I'll put that back on. Sure, put that back on. That works. Oh, did someone else order a fish? Was someone else waiting on a fish? Or is it still cooking? What happened there? Who's waiting on a fish? I thought I got that fish off there fast enough. Are you waiting on a fish? You are waiting on a fish. I guess I have no more fish. No, it's gone, I guess. So, all right, there you go. Sorry, no more fish. I know you're mad. I get it. I understand. You're mad that I don't have no more fish. It takes a lot to catch fish, man. I need to better prepare for that. Okay, that can go there. That can go there. Boom, boom. You only really know gap and more principles-based, so don't know how this translates into rules-based structure. Oh, okay. I think they're all pretty much the same, I'd say. Honestly, a lot of what I did when I was doing stuff in accounting was not stuff that was all that complex, where we had to worry. I mean, obviously, you always had to make sure that what you were doing followed the rules. But I did a lot more work for like small companies, so there were a lot of things that we didn't have to worry about, like gap interpretations on a regular basis We just weren't ever doing anything that complex. Like I wasn't doing anything with like mergers and acquisitions or anything like that. Everything I was doing was more simple. Yeah, everything was a lot less complex. We were never doing anything in terms of like massively complicated transactions. Intangibles, goodwill, anything like that. That was not my jam. I was all about the simple. Simple worked very well for me. Because there's a lot of people that do stuff that's a lot really, really massively in-depth with it. Because it can be very complicated. And the things that you can have in terms of like transactions, it can get to be a lot. Because that's the thing with it, is that you'll find a lot of people, when you get into things that are complex, you will find people that will try and skirt the rules any chance they get. I mean, that's how big companies back in the early 2000s all went bankrupt, because you had all these things that were really, really complex and you couldn't really put a value on them. And so people said, well, this is the value of it. And it was wrong. But you also had auditors that would attest to it because they were in on it. And yeah. You give people an opportunity to cheat, they will cheat, especially in a big company. I mean, that was back in the days of like Enron and WorldCom, those massive things where it was like telecommunications and all these things. How the heck do you put a value on all the things that they're doing there? And they're like, well, we're going to say this is a value. It's like, oh, cool. And no one really at that point in time could prove them all that wrong. Early 2000s in accounting was a really weird time. Because that was back when you had, like, at one point in time, there were like 8 big public accounting companies, and then the 8 dropped to 6, and then the 6 dropped to 4. I don't even know how many more there are at this point in time. But yeah, like if you were in accounting at one point in time, the big thing was trying to get to the point where you worked in one of the big public accounting firms. Which I never did, because I never wanted to go that route. I never wanted to work in there, just not my jam. I got an accounting degree and I really didn't want to do that much accounting. It was a bad thing for me to do. It was a bad thing for me to do. So... And then 2008 happened. I was around for 2008. Obviously, in that world where, yeah, the real estate bubble completely burst, and a lot of companies went down for that. A lot of banks went down for that. There were a lot of banks that were very heavily leveraged in real estate loans and went belly up because of 2008. Berries. I should probably get some more berries at some point because I only have 1 berry. Do I have any berries close, or am I going to have to run down the hill? I'm going to probably have to run down the hill. Run down that hill. Trying to get some berries. Okay. Thankfully, they're all here. So that makes it easy. To do the Wirecard scandal. I have not heard of that one. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. What do we need? More tomatoes. And more potatoes. So let's do that. Let's get some more potatoes. Probably didn't need 3, but that's okay. All right. Potatoes are there. And then, oh, cool. That actually worked out perfectly. And then we need a couple of pretzels. So I could get some more of that going. All right. keep that going. 2008 in Iceland. Ice save and the protests. I did not hear about that. I remember what was going on in the U.S. in 2008, and it was not good. There was a lot bad that happened here in 2008 in the world of finance. It was, yeah, it was really, really not good. But it sounds like it was not good there either. So, Queen says, how you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. Maybe it was just bad all over the place in 2008. It might have been. Dark Dragon, how you doing? Happy Wednesday to you as well. Those go there. All right, we're doing pretty good. There's my pretzels. There's that. Okay. I can work on a potato dish because he's working from the front. I'll work from the back. We'll get this done. You missed my rusty alarm. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not that. That's the thing for you, Queen says. It's got to be early. I mean, we start very early because you're what? You're Pacific time zone? So we start at like 6 a.m. out there? I don't blame you for missing me. I mean, 6 a.m., people should be in bed. So I totally understand that if you miss me that early. Absolutely. I mean, sleep is always the most important thing. So I totally get it if you miss me. Because it is really early. At 6 a.m., all I want to be doing is still seeing the inside of my eyelids. If I have the opportunity. Do I need any more pretzels? No. No pretzels. Public German company that works transactions and payments. Got a lot of... Okay. A lot of tied up in business. Okay. Oh, no. Oops. That's a problem. You mean to tell me that if they don't actually check on things, that's a problem? I don't see how that could be any kind of an issue there. What? I mean, just assigning a value sight unseen? Oh, man. That sounds like a perfectly logical thing to do. I see no logic flaws in there other than all the logic flaws that exist. So, yeah. So that might be what happened with Ernst & Young. Yeah, because Arthur Anderson was the Enron scandal, where it was the same kind of thing. They were assigning values to things that they could not prove that those were the values of them. This lady's got all kinds of money in her soup. She doesn't seem to care. She's got all kinds of money on his plate. All these people with all kinds of money on their plates, and they just do not care. They're just so happy about that. You should tell your son that people should... Yeah, kids will always wake up early until they get older, and then they stop waking up early. But kids, when they're young, no time of the morning is too early. You just got to give it more time, and then they'll stop waking up that early. It just takes them a bit to figure that out. So, this is pretty good. Okay, so how are we doing? In the world of like research on this game, like where did we keep going from here? It feels like there's a lot to do. So 3 stars. So at 2 stars, we get a better stove. And then we get a tomato presser. Okay, so there's a lot still to go. So this is cool. There's a lot still to see. And a lot still to do in this one. Get additional staff slots there, chairs and tables, cattle farming. Still got to do poultry farming at some point in time. There's a lot happening. Do I not have any... Oh, no, I still got to do 22 more grains dishes. That's what we got. Okay. There it is. So, yeah, we'll definitely keep going with this because there's a lot more to see. lot more to see, a lot more to do in this one. So we'll keep going. We'll come back. I would imagine, what day is today? Wednesday? Yeah, we could probably come back and do more of this week. I think maybe on Friday. Because I think tomorrow we're gonna come back and do more cat mail. So we made a lot of good progress in cat mail. So we'll come back and do that, and then maybe we'll come back and do this again on Friday. That'll work. But coming up in just under 45 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes over on the Rusty Champagne channel, we will have Bowling Alley Simulator. That was one that a lot of people were like, hey, Rusty, did you see that there's this game called Bowling Alley Simulator that came out? So we're going to try that out. Fingers crossed that it's going to be a good one. We'll see how it goes. And then today at 3 p.m., instead of our normal 2:15 p.m., 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time, that is 5 hours, well, 4 hours 45 from now, we will have more Ore Factory Squad. It will be me. It will be Canzalone. It will be Austin Plays. All three of us together, the Chaos Crew, back at it, doing all kinds of fun stuff later this afternoon. Hope you will be able to be that for that one. And make sure you check it out on all three people streams, because that would be really, really cool. So that's what we got going on. Hope to see you on the flip side later today. If not, hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope we see you tomorrow. So that is going to be all for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're catching this one later, and if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you gave a like. If you really like this video, or if you are not yet a subscriber to Rusty Champagne 2, and if you've been having fun watching us learn how to fish and hiring our very first chef, I would love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. Would definitely mean a lot to me. That is for sure. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all this wonderful, beautiful, glorious Rusty Potts silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.